Today I'm going to talk about how to increase your handicap and trap. There's a little game that we play with my students that helps them build confidence and be able to shoot longer yardage. Before we do that, I explain to them that as you move back, everything you do with the gun is amplified. Example, if you're standing on station 3 at 16-yard line, my horrible drawing here, it takes a certain amount of movement to move the gun to cover the trap house. When you come back, it takes a lot less movement to cover the same distance. So what that means is as we come back, we actually move the gun slower. Also, had a lot of success in lowering our hold point as we come back. So let's say we're holding 2 feet above the house from the 16. Maybe back here, we're holding it 1 foot over the house. Because it takes less movement to move the gun the same amount of distance on the 27 as the 16. Okay, so now what we do is we determine where we start. Basically, from some type of yardage that you can shoot a 20 or better, we want to start there. If that's a 16, that's a 16. If that's the 22, that's a 22. If it's a 25, it's a 25. Doesn't matter. You want to be able to consistently break 20 or better before you start moving back. Now, the game is simple. You hit one target, you move back 1 yard. You miss 2 targets, you move forward 1 yard. This way we're taking little chunks to move you from, let's say, 16 to 27. And we want to do this in a matter of 20 shots. How far can you move back? Hopefully it won't take you half of that. But what you're going to find is you're going to hit a target, move back, hit a target, move back. You're going to move back 3-4 yards, and then all of a sudden the target's going to feel a lot further out, and then you're going to miss 2. Then you move forward. Sometimes when you move forward, you're going to hit it, and sometimes you're going to miss 2 more, and you just move forward again. When that happens, that's when it's easy to get frustrated. And we want to let that go because we're pushing our limits. Once we start hitting the target again, okay, then we start moving back. We do the hit 1, move back. By doing this, you'll find that maybe the first time you had to stop at the 26 or the 25-yard line. And then the next, you go to station 4. Maybe you make it to the 26. And then station 5, you might make it to the 27. We're building in those chunks. Okay? Now to save ammo, let's say you're starting off at the 20-yard line and you make it back to the 27 in 10 or 11 shots. So when you go to the next one, start a couple yards further back. Hit a target, move back. Okay? This breaks it down into little chunks. Once you've done this to the 27, if you can, increase it. If the range will let you, go to the 28, the 29, or 30. You just have to step behind the trap fields into the gravel, the grass, or whatever it may be. But what we're trying to do is push your limit so the 27 won't feel that bad. Okay? Once you've done that and you select the yards you really want to work at, so we pushed ourselves to the 27, we've hit 28, 29. There's another game that I like to play. And then what we're trying to do is we're trying to hit 3 targets in a row. Okay? So once you've done this with every station, to hit 1, move back, miss 2, go forward, then what we want to do is you pick a yardage that you made it back to on every single one of these. And then you have to hit 3 in a row. That's it. Just 3, not the 5, just 3. You hit 3 in a row. Then you move a station. So let's say we start on station 3. We hit 3, let's say from the 26-yard line. Okay, great. I go to station 4. I have to hit 3 more. If I miss, let's say I hit 2 and I miss the 3rd, Then all I have to do is start over here and hit 3 more. Then move here. What this does, it helps you build confidence, but also you spend more time working on stations you need more help with and less time on stations that you're good. Then once you are at the 27-yard line and you're shooting quite a bit and you want to really increase your score, increase this number. The goal is to be able to hit 10 in a row. If you can come back to the 27-yard line and hit 10 in a row and then move, and can do that with 3 boxes of shells, chances are you're shooting in the high 90s every time you're shooting handicap. I call it running the gauntlet. It does station work, it pushes you for competitions, and it makes you work on the stations that you're strong at, keeping them strong, but it also makes you really work on stations you need more work on. And you just start off with hit 3. When you can do that, you do hit 4, then you do that, you hit 5, and it works. It makes practice, well, this is more training, more productive. And then you want to shoot some practice on occasion, but this really works. All right, well, I hope this helps you break more targets. Check out my website, deanblanchard.com. Contact me.